So yes, guys, we are live, I guess. Yeah, yeah, we are live, and this live is about the match between FC Barcelona and Valencia. Right now, it is 12:02 at midnight, and the match is going to start within 28 minutes. So, let me just first start by just changing the name of this live stream. Unfortunately, today I am alone in this live stream, and my other two podcast members are not present today. But then, I guess I'll be enough to entertain you all for today, right? And this is going to be a pre match review, right? And as you can see, that I'm already ready with my team. I'm going to show you what team I expect, why do I expect such a team, and then I am going to tell you all what kind of team Xavi had put on, and what are his thoughts, and where is he going right and where is he going wrong, and why is FC Barcelona right now in the Europa League, dropping from the Champions League, and such disaster that is happening with FC Barcelona for the last 2 years. Let's start today's video. Yeah. So I'm done by changing the name of our live, and let me first jump into the team that I have made. So of course I'm starting Lewandowski. In the left I'm having Ansu Fati. In the right I'm having Ferran. I'm keeping Rafinha as substitute. So this is the proper the team that I want to put in, right? It is the back four of Balde as left back, Eric Garcia as left centre back, Kunde as right centre back, and Bellerin as right back. In goal, I have none other than Stegen, Marc-Andre Stegen. Like, he is doing fantastic with his job, but then the defense is really suffering, and that is the main reason why we are losing matches. In the midfield, see, FC Barcelona right now is in a very bad state. Like, whatever it's happening for the last 2 years, I don't think anything more bad can go on with the team. So I would not like to start Busquets. See, Busquets is a world class player. He is good, but then for the last few matches, he's not at that form. I still understand he's still one of the best center defensive midfielders around the game, but this is his last season at FC Barcelona. If we still start Busquets, then what do we do about the future? Then next season, we say that De Jong is not still experienced to play at the defensive midfielder region. So I would like to start De Jong in the defensive role, and of course, De Jong as just a central defender. I don't know how much center defensive midfielder. I don't know how much worth he will be yeah. So I would like to see a pivot of Frank Kessié and Frankie De Jong, because I think as a pivot, Frankie De Jong will be much more effective, right? And alongside Kessié is a guy who is physically very strong. He can give you good defensive, what I say, maturity at the back. Frankie is a kind of guy who can carry the ball, move up, move forward with the game. Can dribble good, and he can directly provide passes to Lewandowski, even Ferran. So he's a kind of guy who does not usually like to just sit back. Yeah, he wants to get the ball from this region and maybe pass it to KCA. KCA goes this side, and then it gives back to De Jong, and then I think De Jong can make a good run between that, and he can also pass very well. He's a kind of a player who is not really very defensively very good, but then he's one really good on the ball, and he can move with the ball very swiftly. So that is why I would like to see De Jong. And why Frank Kessié, not Gavi or Busquets? See, I don't want to play Busquets. I already told you the reason, because I am clearly looking for the future, right? like this is the last season of Busquets, then what do? We can't sit and cry, so we better prepare from now, right? So I would like to see Kessie like more in a back, like this kind of a place, like really pushing down. I would like to see like De Jong even sometimes like forming like maybe a back three when like Balde goes up, like Eric and like Bellerin goes up. When we like really counter attack, I would like to see KCA moving forward. Like KCA has like scored real good goals, right? I would like to see like De Jong like moving with the ball, but then like I would like to see him in the back three, like when we like really like counter attack. I would like to see Xavi like team counter attacking. Like I would like some situations like this, and then when we lose the ball, I think like we have the pace of Pedri, who can like come back and be there, and it can always be a back four. And when we get the ball with possession, De Jong should be the guy to move up, and KCS should be the guy to be back like with the ball. And like when we like literally like just tackle and like slowly dribble and go on, but then during counter attacks, like the moment like see we lose the ball in this region, Kunde gets the ball, passes it to Kessie, like Kessie then like might give it to Ferran and like move on in this position. At that time I would like to see Frankie and making a back three, Baldo pushing up. So this is the kind of position I would like to see Frankie. So that is why I would like to start Frankie and KCA. Like that is a big point in my team, which many of you might like think that yeah, like why is he starting like KCA? So I think that's my reason. Right, like if I was in the position of Xavi, I would do him. I would like to do this at least in today's match. Like what bad can we do? And why do I start Ferran and Ansu and not Dembele or like maybe Rafinha? See, I would not like to see Dembele in this match because I think we can give him a bit of rest, and like we have already seen the best of Dembele. But in a match like this, like I know it's like very important match. It's like against Valencia, but I think like we need to give like the responsibilities to players like Ansu. Like he can really like score good goals, and like he's not really the guy who will push like at the corner just like Dembele in the left. Like Balde can overlap him at these positions, and Ansu can then like be the second striker for Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski really likes someone who is like just at the back, like for assistance similar to Thomas Muller, and that is the reason why I would like to see Pedri in this region, who can provide great assists to Lewandowski, even can shoot great long distance goals from this region. And why Ferran? Like Ferran, for the similar reason, I would like to see players who can play at the play really wide, but then the moment the ball comes, not just we want crosses. I would also like to see like attackers like cutting down the spaces and like moving up and also trying to shoot. Like we should not only like be dependent on Lewandowski. Like we know Lewandowski is a world class player, but we need also someone else. Like we can't expect all the goals coming from Lewandowski. That is what is happening this season. We would like to see 50-60% of the goals coming from Lewandowski, and the rest 40% should be coming from the players like Ansu, Ferran, Pedri, maybe KCS scoring 2-3 goals a season. I think this is the kind of Barcelona I would like to see. Like Balde really pushing up, and Ferran like playing in this sweet spot. Maybe sometimes making a run when like Lewandowski pushes back, because Lewandowski really likes to pressurize the opponent for the ball. Like we have seen Lewandowski doing this often. Like he drops back. So at that time, like we can see like Ferran coming up, and like almost in the 68th minute or at the 50th minute, I would like to see Rafinha like after an hour or so. I would like to give him a good chance, because I won't like to see Dembele, because I think we have seen enough from Dembele, right? We know what he can do, but then Rafinha is not given enough chances, so I would like to see him in this match. Mm, you might think that this what kind of formation is this, right? Like this is not usually the kind of formation like we see. It's not a 4-3-3, not a 4-2-3-1, not a 4-2-1-3. Like it's a 4-2-1-3, to be honest. But like this is what we will usually see in the pitch, like Balde pushing forward, and when Balde pushes forward, we will always try to see Ansu here. But this is what we would like to see. But this is not Xavi Like this is not what Xavi would like us to see. So what does Xavi plans for us? So this is what Xavi plans for us, right? So this is the team of Xavi, and his team is really very horrifying for me. See, it's already 12-12, right? It's 12-12 and just 18 minutes. So we'll just focus on like FC Barcelona's team. We can see Dembele, right? Thankfully, we are seeing on the right hand side, not on the left hand side, because I would not like to see Dembele and Rafinha like in the same team. They really don't make up for each other. Uh, it's good that we have Fati. Like it's still okay. Like if we play Dembele, I can still understand why Xavi is doing that. Like he really likes Dembele in the midfield position. This is where I would not like to see this. Frankie, Busquets, and Pedri. I would not like to see Busquets anymore in the team. I would like to see Frankie, even as a single defensive midfielder. If he wants, he can play Gavi, right? Even in my team, right? I have shown you that, yeah, like I have a position for Gavi as a substitute for Frank Kessie. But I would not like to see Sergio Busquets, but then like yes, Sergio Busquets maybe. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. Man, he's playing Balde. Alejandro Balde as right back. And Jordi Alba as a left back. I like these are really big mistakes from this side. Like, come on. Balde as right back? No, no, no. I think Balde should have been given in the left back position. If you don't want to play Bellerin, shift Kunde to right back, shift Eric Garcia to right center back. You can bring on Marcus Alonso. I think that's still better. But then playing Balde on his like own position, I think that would have been a wiser choice. I still don't know what Xavi wants to do. No idea. Like this is not the kind of team I would like to see. But then like let's see. Like we have Fati, we have Dembele, we have Lewandowski. Like these players can really be a threat, right? Let's take the lineup of Valencia. We have Justin Kluivert, man. You know who this guy is? Justin Kluivert. Yeah, this is the like son of the ex FC Barcelona star. We have Edinson Cavani starting the line like he was like free player, like a free transfer, and we have Lino of course for a lot of time. They're not having Carlos Soler, they're having Jose Gaya, but then we have already found like we were always targeting Jose Gaya, but then we have like we have Alejandro Balde now, so like we don't want Gaya, of course. I think that's a good team. I would like to see like see this is the table, right? Uh, Barca in second, just one match loss against that Real Madrid, and that's what like that's why we are second at this time. The goal difference is really high. We have just considered 4 goals, just 3 goals against Real Madrid, and Valencia has really not started this season very well. Like they're back in 10th with 4 losses and 4 victories. I think I think it should be an easy win for FC Barcelona. I don't think that this is really going to be a big task. But then I would have loved to see like Balde in his natural spot, and of course Bellerin. If you don't want to see Bellerin, then why do you sign him on the last few days? You signed Bellerin because you wanted to make him play. If you don't want Bellerin, you move Jules Koundé to right back, you shift Eric Garcia, you bring in Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso as a center defender is still better than playing like Alejandro Balde in the right and Jordi Alba in the left. I don't know how it will be like in the match. I would really be interested to see the combination up there in the match. But then, like, yeah, let's see what it happens, right? And okay, hey man, Rida is here. Wow, like Rida is here in the chats. Thoughts on Bukayo Saka? He's a good young player, right? Saka is a nice player. Or like he really like means a lot in the team of Arsenal, right? And Arsenal this season, I think like they're playing really well. They are the top of the Premier League. Like, okay, right now they're in the second spot, yeah, because Man City, of course, like they played one match extra with a point lead. But then I think at the end of the day, like again, Arsenal will be in the top once they play 12 matches. Arsenal is really playing like very well this season, right? Like they're really good players. I think players like Gabriel Jesus and Martin Odegaard is really making like good efforts in the forward line. Of course, Bukayo Saka is really a very like prominent player, a prominent future for Arsenal. Of course, if he stays there, right? What else do I say? Like his performances in the Euros, especially like against Italy, it was really well. Like that is when like he forced Chiellini to just like stop him in that way. I think that thing like always hits here when you remember Bukayo Saka. Like I think that is always there. I think he's a fantastic player. Like at the age of 21, is really good. Like he's playing in the left wing position. I think he got a real good potential. Yeah, he's playing for the England national team. I guess he's going for the World Cup also. Like England team without Saka really looks incomplete. Although we have like Jack Grealish in the same position, and we have also Harry Kane. Yeah, how can we forget Harry Kane? I think we like might also see like Jordan Sancho playing in the left, but then I think Jordan can also like accommodate in the right wing. Yeah, so I think like England team looks good. Like they might easily reach the quarterfinals, maybe semis, if they really play well, right? And yeah, man, like I think Bukayo Saka is really good player. I think, and we are discussing about Bukayo Saka, of course, because one of my near dear juniors from school really commented about Bukayo Saka. I think that's my thought about it. I really don't like deeply follow Premier League football, but then I'm a diehard fan of FC Barcelona. My other two buddies are not here today to troll Barca today, and it's just 10 minutes for the match. We hope we win. Final predictions from you, right? I would like to see a 4 goals to nil, man. A 4 goals to nil is a perfect victory for Barca. See, Barcelona dropped to Europa League, right? Barca dropped to Europa League. Everyone's trolling us that for the back-to-back 2 years we are here. Last year, if we didn't lose the match against Eintracht Frankfurt, things would have been different. We might have even gone to win the Europa League. If this season we win the La Liga title, if we win the Copa del Rey, and if we win the Europa League, man, that is going to be a huge success for Xavi in his first proper season. Like last season, Xavi came in the middle of the season, so I can't consider that to be like really the one. But then, if Xavi really pulls off, like, see, we are out of the UCL, like it's still okay. Like UA is here, man. Like Europa League this year is bigger than Champions League. Yeah, like you guys need to be honest. Like we have Man United, we have Juve, we have Arsenal, we have FC Barcelona, we are having Sevilla, we are having Atletico Madrid. You can't tell Europa League is easy this season. If Barca wins Europa League, if Barca wins La Liga, Barca like wins Copa, I think like these three trophies, I think like even if we win two of them, like this will really be great. But then if Xavi manages to win three of these titles, even if we win Europa League, we are down. We are like playing in Europa League for the second year continuously. But if we win Europa League, I think everyone's mouth will be shut because yeah, like winning Europa, like it's still better than just qualifying for quarterfinals and losing in the quarterfinals. Like qualifying for semifinals and losing in the semifinals. Winning Europa is much better than getting knocked out in the final of UCL. Guys, you need to admit this. This might sound bit funny. This might sound like that, man. what is it telling? But then just look at that. Yeah, I understand you won't get the amount of money when you play the all the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals of UCL. I understand that, but then when you come to football, you win another big trophy in Europe. Europa League is not a joke. You look at the quality of teams in Europa League this season, you understand. Winning Europa League this season will be quite tougher than what it was last season. And if Barca wins all these three, man, this is going to be a huge success for FC Barcelona. So, with a good note, let's end today's video. Let's go for a win of 4 goals to nil. I predict. What can I predict, man? Of course, Lewandowski to score at least 2 goals. Maybe Ansu Fati with one. Maybe Pedri, yeah, or maybe someone coming up from the substitutes like Ferran Torres. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe Gavi. These are all the goal scorers who might score in this match, and that's my prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll try to be like very updated and possible, like whenever possible, for the matches against like for FC Barcelona, and give you all a good preview, a pre-match review, somewhat to what I right now did, like analyzing all what is going on, and all the FC Barcelona fans or the La Liga followers can of course like subscribe to our channel, and of course you guys can check out our premium podcasts, right? The podcasts are the main content for this channel. Like we post a podcast every 2 weeks where we cover almost all the details. Like it's not just about La Liga there, it's all about Premier League, it's about Liga One, it's about like also Serie A. Like we cover everything out in the podcast. We have already uploaded 16 of them. You guys can go check them out. And if you guys like this kind of live streams, um, subscribe, comment down below, show more love, and I'll be of course there for more such pre-match updates. Yeah, if you guys want me for pre-match updates of any other team, any other match, I'll be there, of course. Show your love in the comments, subscribe and share it with your friends. Till then, I'll see you all. Bye.